I think the best dish in Farmington Hills is the one that they light on fire at your table, and it's at a restaurant that has its roots dating all the way back to 1935. This is Steven Lelli's On the Green. Let's go. So tonight, I'm walking you guys through Steven Lelli's On the Green, and who am I? My name is Michael Perna. I'm a local real estate agent here in Farmington Hills, as well as Metro Detroit. I'm actually from Farmington Hills myself, and I've been here. I can't even tell you how many times for parties and celebrations and everything. And I cannot wait to walk you through this living room because this is just mobster vibes, which is amazing. You've got some really cool names on the wall, and there are some really cool people actually eating dinner inside right now during this shoot on just a regular everyday weeknight. Let's take a walk through. I'm gonna go through every dish. Nobody is paying me for this review. I'm gonna tell you the one thing I would not get again and the one thing I would definitely not miss out on if I came here. Again, my name is Mike Perna. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. We drop videos like this each and every week. And if you're looking for a home, I'd be honored to get the call to help you find your next perfect home right here in Farmington Hills or anywhere in Metro Detroit. All right, let's go. So walking in, I can feel those 1939 vibes, and there is a backstory to that I'm gonna talk about at the table. But for now, this is like walking into a literal time machine. It's really cool. And I'm talking about like waiters in black ties and tuxedos. Look at this place. And look at this. We've got lockers, White Boy Rick, all the famous people. We've got the judges. We've got the state lottery commissioner. You've got the veritable who's who of Metro Detroit and Detroit that have walked through these doors. Look at that one. Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield. Okay, that one's got to be updated because she's mayor now. And the photos on the wall, yep, there she is right there. The new mayor of Detroit, the first woman mayor of Detroit. We've got the bottles that go hundreds of dollars, or you can just have a taste. Okay, so this was really cool. I saw this earlier. These are matchbooks from all around the area, which is awesome. So there are places like Steak and Ale that's been out of business now for probably 20 plus years. Actually, more than that. You've got Hunter House, which has just recently gone out of business. I've actually talked about that one quite a bit. There's Lelli's in right there. And again, walking in, look at the elegance. And there's Ari himself. He actually runs it now. So he took it over from his father just recently, 8 years ago? About 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, but it still looks like you should be in high school. And then one thing, and I'm not gonna name names, but we've got other restaurateurs at this establishment tonight happening right now. We've got one table over here. Actually, I'm gonna name names. We got Janopolis and we got the Highland House owners, both, which are over here. Now, what's cool about that is when you got such prestigious, steeped in history restaurant owners actually heading to somebody else's restaurant and they're regulars there, that says something. And I'm actually really excited to dive into this food. Really nice outside patio. It's huge. And my family's actually rented this place out years ago for events. And I'm talking like wedding reception type events. That's what kind of level this place is playing at. Oh, and guys, check this out. The menu is a paper menu, literally. So these guys believe in what they're doing and their craft so much that they don't use the big, pretentious binders. They're literally just using a printed sheet of paper as if it was just off my printer at the office. I just ordered all the food. I'm actually really excited about what we're getting. But before it gets here, let me give you just a little quick backstory on this place. So the quick version is the Lelli's name goes all the way back to 1939 when Steven Lelli's grandfather opened up the original in Midtown Detroit with the same old Detroit club dining world as like the Pontchartrain wine cellars and the London Chop House, but with an Italian accent. Now the original one went 81 years before it burned down in 2020, and in Detroit it was in fact the room where it happened. This is the grandson's place out here on the golf course in Farmington Hills, and he kept the original recipes. So the real question all night is simple. Does the food still earn a room this serious, or are we just paying for the nostalgia? And as always, I'm going to give you the one dish that I would skip and the one dish that I could not do without. And as always, I'm not getting paid for this review. This is my original and real review. Oh my. And the food is here. You are. Thank you. And the bourbon is here. So as always, my friends, I started out with a good old-fashioned. This is the Steven Lelli's old-fashioned, which has been around since 1939. So I had to get their version of it. We're gonna give it a shot. That is a rock-solid old-fashioned. So should I come back here again, and I will be coming back here again, this old-fashioned is what I will be ordering. I would not say it's the best one in Metro Detroit, but it is worth getting, 100%. Yes. All right, so first up, I've got the crispy spiced cauliflower. I'm not sure exactly how spicy this is, but it's got kind of a sweet sauce, and it's supposed to be crispy. Okay, yeah. So it's not spicy whatsoever. Very mild. Whatever the glazes they have on it does give it a lot of flavors. Respect the size SPC garnish. Doesn't do anything for me. But solid dish. Solid starter. So next up, they brought me out this shrimp with kind of a lemon sauce, which I'm actually kind of curious. Is this thing detailed? It is. That's a pleasant surprise. So one of the things that I don't like that some places do is they leave the tails on the shrimp. I'm not very excited when that happens because I don't like having to cut all that off or deal with that. I know. I'm not used to being in high-class places. I'm more of a burger and beer kind of guy, but we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah. Oh, they're bringing me so much food. I can't eat too much of this, but this I could eat forever. All right, so next up is this soup. It looks smells good, looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a thicker consistency. It's not quite a chili, but not a chili. That is definitely not a chili. I'm not gonna have any more of this because, to be completely candid, it's bland. So this will probably be my wrap up of the one thing not to get, but not yet, because we're only 3 dishes in and I've got 3 more to go. Okay, so I got the house salad. If you don't know, Lelli's is famous for their Caesar salad and their 1939 salad, which has been on the menu since 1939, dating back to the original Lelli's. I decided to get the house salad because I wanted to see something different, not just the thing that everybody, of course, always gets all the time. Lettuce, romaine, some tomatoes, some chickpeas on it, that kind of a thing. You know, for the gains. I did opt for the Parmesan and the pepper. Yeah. It's a solid house dressing for a salad that would come with another dish. I would like this on its own. I would definitely advise going with the Caesar or the 1939. You're just gonna get a lot more robust flavor out of either of those 2 dishes, which I've actually had here before. Okay, so I ordered a side of the bolognese. I did not order a full-on bolognese, and here's the reason. There was no way I was going to stop in at Steven Lelli's on the Green and not at the minimum try their bolognese. So this is the same recipe and the same sauce since 1939. That's like 87 years that this sauce has been made. These are one of the 2 things I want to see if it actually holds up. The rest of the stuff, by the way, has been great, but we're gonna try this out. Here we go. I'm also glad that they brought me a spoon. A lot of places do not do that. Okay, my father is from Italy. My grandmother's from Italy. My grandmother came over and worked in the same kitchen at Vince's, which is a very well-known Italian establishment in Southwest, for 54 years, same kitchen. My people, no sauce. Steven Lelli, no sauce. This is a serious bolognese, made the same way since 1939. It's got a beef tenderloin in it. You don't say no to this bolognese. Even if you're only gonna pick up a side of it, if you're getting a salmon instead or anything else on the menu, get a side of the bolognese at a minimum. Or just get the bolognese. I don't even really want to eat the other food. I want this. All right, guys, this is the other dish that they're known for. Actually, they're known for a lot of dishes, but this one in particular, it's a 2-person dish. It's a charcuterie where they actually cut the steak at the table, which is very cool. It comes out on that flat iron, basically. And what's very interesting is Steven Lelli invented zip sauce. It did not exist before they invented it. So they have zip sauce. I have an extra side of zip sauce over here. There we go. Right there. So we poured some zip sauce on it, cut it up, re-seared each side of the cut, put it on the plate, and then put even more zip sauce on it. It's coming with carrots, mash, and spinach. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's it. I'm gonna go in through each one. Carrots have a sweet glaze, but they're not candied. I like that. The potatoes are fluffy, but not overly done. That was Ari. He runs this joint. Okay, they don't taste like a sweet potato, but they're not that far off from tasting like a sweet potato. They put a little love in there. They put a little butter in there. So some spinach. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so really, these are the sides. As they would say, let's get to the meat of the meat and potatoes. Now, I ordered mine mid-rare because I order everything mid-rare. What I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna throw a little more zip sauce on it because I like a good zip sauce, and this is supposed to be a good zip sauce. This thing cut like butter, by the way. This steak just literally cut. This knife went right through it. There we go. Get that thing juicy and wet. Wow, I was not expecting this at all, on any level. This is fantastic. The char on the outside was great. This thing is melt in the mouth. This is what you get here. This in the bolognese. I still gotta get to my recap. Hang on. All right, guys. we're at the end of the review. As promised, there's one dish I will not get again, and there's always one dish, not always, but most of the time there's one dish that I will get every time I come here. So let's talk about that. We had 6 different things. The one thing I would not get again is the soup. Second thing I would probably not get again is the salad unless it came with. That's not something that I would order. The one thing I would definitely not miss out on is that shrimp with the lemon sauce. That was fantastic. Cauliflower was good. If you're eating with a party of 4 or 5 and you need 2 appetizers, go with the shrimp first and then order the cauli as a backup for a little bit of filler. Do not miss the bolognese. Do not miss the steak, the charcuterie, made for 2, which is why we got 2 plates. So what I would do is I would get the charcuterie, I would get the side of the bolognese, and I would get the shrimp. That's how I would run that play. That with an old fashioned, you got yourself a lovely night. And no, I am not getting dessert because I am way too full, but I did scope out their desserts. I can say with confidence, if I were going to do it, I would either do the limoncello creme brulee because I did have that before and it was amazing. Think about that, guys. A creme brulee, but with limoncello. Can't go wrong with that. Or I would do, of course, the tiramisu because this is an Italian joint and they have great tiramisu. All right, guys, so here's the verdict. I don't know how much this was yet. About to take a look. But remember, this was 6 different things, including the tableside cut. Moment of truth, got the bill. What's your guess? Throw it in the comments. My guess is $400. Think about it, all the food that we got plus the drink. Well, it was not $400, so it's $251, but the owner already told me that he charged me $25 less because I'm 1 person on the 2-person meal. So this would have actually been $275. For this meal, for this high quality of food, in my opinion, that's a steal. Now let's get to our wrap up. I'm gonna tell you who this restaurant is for and who it's not. Steven Lelli's on the Green is not a weeknight spot. This is a dress up spot. This is a place that you take your loved ones, kind of a spot for a special occasion. And to be frank, you should walk in expecting to spend like them for an anniversary or a milestone or a high-end client that you want to impress, or to just experience the kind of dining that is nearly gone across Metro Detroit and everywhere. The food holds up the room. And that was the whole question from the beginning. My take is it's worth it. It's a part of Detroit you're not gonna find anywhere else. But here's what stuck with me. I talk a lot about the new hotness on this channel, the new restaurants opening up, trying to get in there week 1, week 2, week 3, trying to review all of those. But places like this, roots run deep. This guy has been doing this thing since 1939. This family has been doing this thing since 1939, and it holds up as if it was 1939. They have never cheaped out on the quality of the food. They have never gone less expensive. Even when times were super lean, they have always maintained that standard and somehow made it through where so many others have failed. That is a testament to how good Steven Lelli's on the Green really is. Again, my name is Mike Perna, local food critic, but really local real estate agent. When you're ready to buy your next home or sell your current one, give me a call. We have over 3,100 Google reviews, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we drop great content like this each and every week, and I will catch you on the next video.